I wanted to say Happy Women's History Month to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you know?
I did know it was Women's History Month.
Well, you're welcome.
Well, thanks.
I call it her story, actually, instead of history.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'm an ally. So, yeah, I've been good. How have you been?
I've been good. Yeah. Not much.
Where have you been, man?
Well, I've just been hanging out. Me and my daughter. I got a divorce. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, you didn't know about
what
that.
the hell? No.
Yeah. No, crazy, huh?
No, I did know. That sucks.
It's pretty wild, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't even talked to him. Well, yeah, me and have been chatting, actually.
Oh, have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, very cool. What do you talk about? Video games?
Just like bitches be crazy is what.
It's so true. Did you text him like, hey, man?
Dude, sorry, but
fuck that.
Ashley's crazy, bro. She's
well,
yeah.
Rumor has it, I don't know if I should say this on the internet, but someone acquired a dating profile picture, and you may or may not be on his dating profile.
No, I did see that. I was like, I love hanging out with friends. I'm like, we haven't talked in a while.
I definitely got Dylan in the divorce of friendship. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you.
You got everyone, bro.
I did. I got all the friends in the divorce, which, understandably so.
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons that legally I don't think I can get into right now. But,
oh, really?
Yeah. So I guess I lied. I'm not divorced. I'm getting divorced.
Oh, really? I thought you were.
No, it takes forever.
In the eyes of the law, you're not divorced.
In the eyes of the law, no.
The eyes of man,
you are.
Yeah, you are divorced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a single mom who works 2 jobs. She loves her kids. She never stops.
What is that? Is that Taylor Swift?
It is. I never pronounce her name right. Reba McEntire.
Oh, okay.
It's not Reba.
She's
it's
Reba. The country one.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a survivor, and so am I. She's one of my biggest inspirations. You know what is funny though is how many women I tell I'm getting divorced, and how many divorced women are like, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. Like, congratulations. I'm like,
that's like
actually
so sad.
No, I'm like, yeah actually, that's probably true for me. Like, truly.
Yeah. Which that's good, but it kind of sucks that you had to go through all the other stuff.
True. It's
to
brutal.
Get the good thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if I didn't marry him in the first place, it wouldn't be the best thing to happen to me.
Yeah.
But then I wouldn't have Eloise.
Exactly. That's
so
what
it is kind of, that's the biggest mindfuck, I will say. I'm like, that is the biggest mistake of my life, but also the best thing that's ever happened to me came from that. So I think a lot of women can relate to that.
Yeah.
Because she's the best.
Yeah, she is.
She rocks.
Yeah.
But he sucks.
Too bad her dad is, dumbass. But
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's not amicable. Full disclosure.
It's kind of weird if he watches this. You think about that?
Maybe you will. If you are. He's not allowed to contact me, so I guess he can watch this.
Don't comment. It's illegal.
It's illegal. So goodbye. Anyways. Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. Our subject for today is divorce and marriage, because it's pretty prevalent in our lives right now, I would say. I wanted to talk mostly about getting married young, because I think it contributed to the issues of my relationship. Obviously, with mine, there's a bunch of crazy shit that definitely does not apply to, I think, most divorces even. But I think I was thinking a lot about how people in Utah get married so young, and why I felt the need to do that. And then I was thinking about you and Avery have been together so long and you're not married. And then there's also people who get married young and it works out, or I don't know. So we're just going to kind of talk about that today. What do you think about all that? What's your philosophy on marriage?
Avery and I have been together for 7 years and we're not married, but I'm also only 22.
That's how old I was when I got married. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Wait.
I did not know that. I thought you were older.
Yeah, no, I was. I was
really?
22. Name redacted.
Yeah, I can censor it.
Probably, even though his name has been. Anyways, I was 22. He was 24. I think just turned 24.
Oh, okay. So. Yeah. That's great. I didn't know.
Which at the time I was like, it's not that young. I'm not that young. my frontal cortex was not developed. So, and neither is yours.
Pretty close though. Mine was probably early.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because you're built different.
Because I'm incredibly intelligent.
Yep.
No, but we haven't got married. I don't know. I can't even afford a ring. I'm in debt and I don't have a job. And
right.
My car doesn't have air conditioning, bro. I just you think I'm not gonna drive to my wedding sweating. Okay. It's
well, you could do it in the winter.
Yeah, I guess I could. Yeah. I put the heater on instead.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't see a reason to at all yet. But yeah.
I think that's so interesting though,
rush.
because when we were about to get married, I was like, I don't see a reason not to. Does that make sense?
I guess
Obviously,
that's pretty
it
fair.
didn't work out for me, and you and Avery are like a very happy couple. So I'm not like, oh, this is what I think. It did not work out. What I'm thinking, but when we were getting married, I was like, I just don't see a reason not to right now. So it's interesting the different perspectives on that. And I think you and Avery are very similar to my parents, and you started dating when you were in high school. And then they did get married young, but they also had me.
Oh yeah. They're
So I was in their wedding.
Shit.
Actually. Like, oh, well,
how old were they?
They were 21. I think maybe 20.
Oh,
They're
damn.
20 when they had me, which is insane.
Yeah.
I can 20 and having a baby. Oh
No,
my
I
god! I
can't.
think about how crazy that is all the time. But I just burped in the camera or in the microphone.
That's
Sorry.
Okay. I'll take it out here.
But they were 20 when they had me, and then they were 21 when they got married.
Oh, okay.
So
No,
and it
that's
worked out. They're really happy, and I don't think they're even pretend happy. I think they're really happy. But I do think it's I wonder if I contributed to that, and if they would have waited. Yeah.
Oh wait, to getting married or them being happy?
Getting married.
Oh, okay.
I'm
You're
definitely the reason they're happy.
I was like, all right, relax.
The gift.
First of all.
So.
No, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of weird. My parents got married at 28 and then had me when they were 30. So that's
where are your parents from? Utah?
No.
That's
they're from
the other
California.
thing I was going to talk about is I think even when you're not Mormon, and I think you and Avery also grew up a little less around Mormons. I feel like from our conversations we've had, I feel like there is societal pressure even if you're not in the Mormon church of no, that's what you do. When you love someone, you just get married to them. And that is totally what I was like, oh yeah. And my dad grew up Mormon. And I think he really does love my mom, and I think they're perfect together. But I do wonder if that contributes to it sometimes, getting married so young. And I think it did influence me a little bit more than I would like to admit. I think it was oh yeah, well of course we're gonna get married. We're together forever, that kind of thing. And why not? Even though we literally had never lived just us two together, and we were so little, and yeah.
How long have you guys been dating when you got married?
We dated for a year, I think. I think it was just, I know, it's literally insane. When I look back on the whole thing, I'm like, none of this made sense. Someone wasn't using her brain at all.
I didn't know a lot of this, actually.
Well, because, okay, here's another thing. And I will say this to the women out there. If you were hiding information from your friends, whether you realize it or not, that says something. Because I just think I didn't mention stuff like that. I made it seem, I always, whether I realized it or not, upped things about our relationship. I was like, yeah, we were married, we were together a year, but honestly, it's almost 2 years. So I'd round up a year and 3 months. I was like, oh yeah, it's been
a year and
2
3
years.
months.
Plus, we were engaged for 9 months. So it's yeah, we've been together 3 years before we got married.
Yeah.
No, we weren't.
2 years in a month.
Yeah, literally. Oh yeah, we've been together so long. I know everything about him.
That's so funny. You figured it all out.
Yep. Hindsight's 20/20.
No, yeah. When I grew up, it was my parents were kind of yeah, all the Mormons, those guys are kind of freaks. I was like, all right, Mom. All right. I'll come around with your CTR rings and
the CTR rings
and praying with your arms folded. That used to be so weird when I go over to my friend's house and they're like, all right.
And
they don't say anything.
Their eyes and you're looking around
oh, sorry guys. Yeah,
just looking at everyone huddled around. That's a canon event for non-Mormon kids in Utah. Just
oh, okay. I guess we're praying.
Yeah. Can we eat yet?
Wait, no. What were you saying?
I don't remember. No, it was never mind. It was not funny.
Oh.
It was not funny. It's fine.
I think it would have been funny, but we
It probably
won't
would
say
have,
it.
but now repeating it, it's not funny anymore.
Okay. Yeah, and then like when you ask them to hang out on a Monday, and they're like, "Oh, it's
Family home evening.
yeah, it's FHE." I'm like, "Oh, okay,
All right.
okay, bro. Sorry."
Sorry to interrupt. Did you ever get invited to family home evenings?
No.
Oh, I did.
Really?
I
Damn,
think
you were
I was
more
like
popular.
well, that's true.
Yeah.
I also think I was like a goal of converting. I think they were trying to convert me, is what I'm trying to
Oh
say.
yeah.
A lot of the time I would like go to Young Women's and they would, well, I went like 3 times and they texted me every single Tuesday after that, like, oh my gosh, we would love for you to come. Cause that's how they get you. Is like any cult, dare I say, sue me. I think they're a cult a little bit. They get you with community. They're like, oh, your friends are all here. Like, we're doing these fun activities. Like, this is where your friends hang out. So you have to come do these church events so you can hang out with your friends.
Yeah.
Like, that is where it, like, starts.
That's so funny. Like we're
It's
playing
smart.
basketball, so you should come
You
hang
should
out.
come, and then let's talk about God and your salvation. Because you're
Yeah.
not getting any if you don't come do this every week.
My friend, I remember he came back from his mission, and he was like, yeah, for right now, like I kind of just want to like figure myself out. Like this was like the day of, and he's like, I want to figure myself out. Like I'm gonna like take a break from girls and stuff. Like and then he said for like at least like 2 weeks. I was like, what? Why do you even bring it up? Then? Why did you
Crazy.
even say it then?
Crazy.
It's 2 weeks.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And that is another thing where I thought I was the exception to the rule, is because Mormons are speed run. They're like 2 months engaged. Boom. Like,
Yeah.
then their engagements are like 4 months married, done. Like we've been together 6 months total. And I was like, well, that's not me. So it's different.
I doubled them.
So I doubled Mormon time.
Yeah.
I'm basically, it's 10 years in Mormon years. So I
Yeah,
was like, yeah, we've been
actually,
together a long time. But I also think I'm grateful that I didn't have the Mormon pressure of staying married, because I think I think even then, I think it contributed to why I stayed so long, is this society. But then at some point it was just like,
Fuck it.
get the fuck out of there. But I think you are like, in Utah, especially, your success, especially women, I think really badly. And whether or not like I believe it, I think growing up I was influenced by it. You know what I mean? Like I would never say I believe this, but I think like subconsciously when you hear it so much, you do kind of start thinking that women, you do kind of tie your success to your relationships, especially with like men, like romantic relationships, like being married. Like I was like, oh, like I'm married, like I've got it, like that's it, you know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
I stopped going to school, I like stuff, but I was married, you know? And so then I think also when things were so shitty and like there were so many red flags pretty early on, I was like, oh no, like we're getting married, we love each other, like that, you know? Like I was just like, I tied my like worth to the relationship I tied my worth to our relationship. And I don't think I tied it to him. I think that happens sometimes. But I think it was more like about being in a relationship, like a
Yeah.
committed relationship. So I think that's another reason
I think that
that
makes
these
sense.
like unhealthy relationships form and live for so long.
Yeah, because I do think
So-
there's like relationships where it's like there is problems and then you have to like fix them.
Yes,
but then it's
exactly.
also like some
Yeah.
of that stuff was
Right. No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know. I can't talk about it yet. But like that's another mind fuck about it, right? Is it's like no one's perfect and you need to work through things. But then at what point is that like too much, right? And
Yeah.
it was too much for a long time. It was like unfixable stuff for a long time. But again, it was like, you know, when you're in a marriage, you work on things. And again, there were so many times when I was like, this doesn't apply to me. But people who talk about how people who are unhappy in marriages are like, oh, marriage takes work. Marriage is hard. I definitely thought that. And I was like, no, but I don't like talk about it like that. Like it's different kind of hard. Shut up. Like I did not know what I was talking about. I think about that a lot. There were so many things. It was like, that doesn't apply to me, but it did. So
yeah,
much.
but yeah.
But you
everyone
don't know
probably
when
thinks
you're in
that.
it.
Yeah,
You don't see it.
That's the problem.
It is a problem. You can't do anything about it. I also am really sleep deprived.
Oh, yeah. 'cause of
Someone-
baby.
Woke me up at 6 this morning and then stayed awake. I thought she was going to go back to sleep, but she only slept for 30 minutes. So been awake for a while.
How many hours is she even supposed to sleep?
A lot more than she does.
Really?
Well, no, that's not true.
Well, how many hours?
She probably sleeps. She goes to bed at like 9 or 10. So that's like 8 hours, but I feel like she's supposed to sleep more.
That's how much I sleep.
Well,
I'm a lot
you're not
bigger.
a baby.
I'm bigger. There's more of me to recharge.
No.
What?
That's
What
not
do you
how that
mean?
works.
I don't know how
She's
sleep
got
works.
way more shit to do. Like learn how to use her hands for the first time.
Yeah, I have a job though.
I'm working. What does she do? Every time I see her play, I like am watching her learn. I'm like, I don't even think this is fun for her. This is work. She's like, okay, I got to learn how to use my legs.
She's like fucking. This
is like exercise constantly for like 12 hours a day. She's exercising. That's all she does.
It's like little exercise though.
I guess so. Why do you want to fight my daughter? Like, she's just a dumb baby.
She's just a dumb baby. Can't even use her hands. No, I don't want to fight her. I'm just jealous. I don't want to go to work. I would rather be learning.
Yeah, but then you have to
I guess it would be kind of a pain though, like not being able to move my arms right.
She hates it. I can tell she hates it sometimes. Like when she can't grab something, she's like, ah! She hates it, which I would hate it too.
Yeah, no, that would be frustrating.
Not even being able to like pick up a spoon right. Well, she does. She picks up spoons pretty good, actually.
Can she eat with the spoon, or she can just hold it?
No,
she can eat herself.
Yeah,
really?
Not like when she does it herself. She like gets half the food in, but she can do
That's
it.
still pretty impressive.
I know,
That's better
right?
than I would have thought.
She's a genius.
Well, yeah, good for her.
Yeah, she's very smart. She's the smartest lady.
What do you think she's gonna be
when she grows up? Honestly, I think she's.
Lumberjack?
Oh yeah, probably. I was gonna say a model.
Oh, model.
Every time I take a picture of her, she goes and like looks at the camera, like, and she'll be laughing, and then the camera comes out, and she's like,
"Damn, she's got the."
She
the
knows.
Face.
She's gorgeous. I know she's a baby, but she is the prettiest baby I've ever seen. I'm obsessed with her.
She's super cute. Yeah, I love her.
I love her. I was gonna like see if she wanted, not see if she wanted. She can't fucking talk. I was gonna see if I could get her to do baby modeling, but then I was like, what are the ethics behind that?
Yeah.
Like if she was like a baby Gap model, I could just like put it in like her money in like an account somewhere.
Yeah,
and give it to her. See if she likes
Avery
it.
Avery did one of those as a kid, like a competition, and she won.
Oh, she did?
And she talks about it all the time. So Eloise probably would like it.
I think she would win also, for sure.
Yeah. And then you grow up and you're like, you were a model baby. And
I've
she's
been
like,
working since I was an infant, since I was in diapers.
And then you give
I've
her
been
the
hustling.
God complex too. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I've
shit.
got one. She's gonna get one.
It is hereditary, yeah,
It is.
unfortunately.
I think it is, especially for me. I'm not gonna. If she gets a God complex, that's fine. Someone's gonna tear her self-esteem down at some point. It's not gonna be me, honestly. As long as she's nice to people, like I don't care if she thinks she's the shit. She is. I literally am gonna. Yeah, the sun shines out of your ass. Just be nice about it. So that's
be polite.
Be polite.
Like, all the other people are weird, dude, but you have to be nice to them.
You have to be nice. Then.
You're the Messiah.
She could be.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, yeah.
I think she's perfect. I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah, I did think that was funny what you said to me yesterday about the tournament, the Smash tournament. You're like,
oh yeah.
What'd you say about being the celebrity guest?
It would feed my God complex too much. It would.
Oh, never mind. I can't do that then.
Oh
it's
no,
too much.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah,
It's too dangerous. It would feed my ego.
I know. Walking in, you're like, hello.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, it's true. I do. I have an ego, which is fine.
Yeah, as long as you're polite about it, you're humble about it.
I think I am. I think I'm humble. I think I'm humble and nice and.
That is a classic thing humble people say.
I think
Humble
I'm
and nice
humble.
people say.
I think I'm humble and nice and funny. And
I'm
pretty.
actually super, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have every right to be all full of myself, but I'm not.
But I'm not,
so you're,
you
and
know,
I'm
and
welcome,
cool.
and that's yeah.
And that's what's
and that's
so
for
cool
you.
about me. You know what? You're welcome. That's what I have to say about that. That's another thing about this divorce. I think that has maybe made me insufferable is that, again, I'm not going to go into detail, so no one sue me, but I'm so obviously in the right and was so betrayed. I think it made me worse. I'm like, see, no one fucking listens to me.
No, I mean, that's true. Yeah.
Like the way I was so betrayed, I'm like, yeah, every time I fight with anyone now, I'm going to be like, you're lying and you're wrong because that's what was happening in real life.
Yeah, that's pretty bad trauma for you. I've thought
Probably.
about that. If you ever get in another relationship again, that's
who knows.
That just sucks. Yeah.
I'm going to work and I'll be like, are you?
Yeah, you're gonna need to get a body cam on
No,
them,
literally.
and it's not even your fault. Right? Like that just sucks.
Everything they do, I'll just be like, you're probably not doing that.
We'll see.
Why would I lie about it? Well, I don't know. I don't know why you would lie about it.
I know certain people that would. So
some people who do. So
yeah,
I don't know what to tell you. Dating though sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah,
I don't think you've never dated. I don't think.
I have once.
Okay.
I've had 3 girlfriends, bro. I'm not trying to brag.
You have not.
I have.
What were their names?
Sophia and Taylor.
How old were they?
How old
were you?
Okay, yeah, relax. I was like 15.
How old were you?
Yeah, 15 and 16.
Wait, I thought you were dating Avery when you were 15.
Oh, wait, yeah, it was 14 and 15. No, what? Don't act
I'm
like this.
calling her.
I just got confused. No, because one was in 9th grade and one
I
was
think
in
you're
10th
lying.
grade.
Talking about trust issues. Liar. Excuse me.
I was just, hey, there's a difference between lying and wrong. You ever think about that?
No, and it sounds like you're gaslighting me. So
No, because you're right. Avery and I started dating when I was 16. And then, yeah. And my first girlfriend was 14. And I remember telling her because she really wanted to kiss. And I was like, my mom said I can't kiss until I'm 15. But that was only because I was nervous. I didn't want to. And
that's so classic. Like,
yeah.
Please tell me I can't.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the equivalent of that. Like,
I was like,
my mom
no.
said I can't do that.
Yeah, I know. It was, yeah.
I think the complexities of dating are a little different now. I'm also scared that everyone like I date is gonna be like, oh, I want you to take care of my child. Like, I'm sorry, I tried to have a man help me take care of my child. Like, it did not work out. It was actually a lot harder that way.
We're gonna have to have a 5-year screening process.
The expectation is not there. You're not gonna meet my child, sir, until like we'd have to be married maybe for 2 years, and then you can meet her. Like, and then so this is her.
Yeah,
yep.
And this is Eloise. She's 28,
and you're not her dad. So like literally.
No, I think that makes sense.
But dating scares the fuck out of me, and I hate dating apps. I got one for a second, and then I cried, and I just deleted it.
I don't think I would like it either. It's too much dopamine for like
that's
such
what
a
it
serious
is.
thing.
Well, I'm like, I got an icky feeling from it because I was messaging. Someone was messaging me, and it's so fucking surface level. Oh, like you like something in your bio. Da 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 da. At the same time, I'm still swiping on other people. I'm like, I'm just looking for the next best thing, and so is this other motherfucker talking to me.
No, that's
like we're just like literally barely. And I was like, this is gross, so I deleted it. No shame to people who use dating apps. Like, it did not work out for me. I met my ex-husband on a dating app, but maybe it works for you. But I did not like it. I was like, and like, you don't know anything about someone from a fucking profile, like at all. I'm sorry, like you don't.
I mean, I can tell that from his profile. I was like, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
This stuff
yeah,
is not
no,
true.
his profile is. I saw it. Someone showed it to me. It's inaccurate. Which is, you know,
which
you
is
do
okay.
you. Everyone presents their best self on a dating app. And I guess when you're dating at all. But
yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I don't know how else you date now, though. Like, I don't know. I went to the bar and I was like, everyone here is 3 years younger than me at most. Like,
yeah, I wouldn't want to do that either.
No, it's crazy. I don't think you'll ever have to, but
yeah,
for me, it's brutal out
Thank
there.
God.
But also, I don't think I'm that interested in it, actually. I was like, I don't need to.
Yeah, fuck them.
It's a lot of work.
You got your baby and friends.
Yeah, I'm busy.
I did think that was funny. Like, the next week after, I remember on your birthday, you were drunk and you were like, Dylan, or what did you say? You're like, you're the last chance for Eloise.
Oh,
like,
yeah, no, I was like, you are her self-esteem. I looked at her grandpa and her uncle and said the same thing. I was like, listen,
like, you guys,
you better keep your shit together because she needs male role models. She needs normal ones. Please.
I was like, all right.
We were like so fucked up. We were like, okay. Like,
all right.
Stay good.
I can do it. I can do it.
Okay, I got it. Yeah,
no,
pressure's
I
on.
Can do it. Yeah, not a lot of pressure to just be a normal man. It's like, well, for
better than normal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do great then.
I need you to give at least 75%. She has 2 other role models.
Well,
so you can give 75%.
75. That's pretty easy.
You can do that.
Usually, I'm at like
just like
60,
if she picks up like a hobby, show up once and pat her on the back. And also, don't break Avery's heart because that's gonna fuck her up.
Don't what?
Don't break Avery's heart. Okay. Because first, I will kill you. Second off, it'll fuck Eloise up.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. It's too scary. Because you guys,
I
would get murdered. Avery's dad said he's like when we were in high school, the first time he's like, just so you know, Dylan, I could kill you by putting a needle in between your fingernails and like no one would ever find out. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Like,
that is so, wow. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, or no, it was toenails.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'll remember that.
Okay.
And we've been together ever since.
And that's not why.
And that's not, it's because I love her for real, not because I fear death.
Not at all. No.
No, yeah.
No.
Depends what Eloise's hobbies are. Because, like, if she gets into, like, baseball, I don't want to go. or
she
softball.
gets into softball, she's a lesbian, and you're gonna need to support her.
That's crazy.
Have you ever? I mean, it's a stereotype. Maybe cut that. I don't want that on there.
No, that's so funny. That's really funny.
You've never heard the lesbian baseball? You've never heard that?
No, but that's really.
The lesbian
like
baseball
that.
stereotype
It's
is
a
real.
pipeline. No, that's so funny. I would rather. Never mind. I was just gonna sound. I was like, I was gonna say I'd rather her be a lesbian or just not play softball. Because I don't like watching baseball. It's
just a lesbian who doesn't play softball?
Yeah.
Me too.
It's
I mean,
a boring
I would never
sport.
be disappointed in her for being a lesbian. I'd
But
be
if
a little
she ends
disappointed
up
in
being
the
a
softball.
lesbian and playing softball, I'll just delete this episode before she says.
She'll be fine. She'll think it's funny.
No. Yeah, but if she's into like soccer, that would be awesome. Or rock climbing.
Soccer's what I couldn't do.
Really? Soccer is more soccer, there's no breaks and it's like only
She'd
know
be
it's
cool.
gonna be.
And girls soccer is way cooler than men's soccer.
I'll coach her. I'll be her coach. I always wanted to be a soccer coach. I think that'd be really fun.
You should do that. But yeah, you could be your soccer coach.
Yeah, I would be
Or if she
great.
did
I
rock
think.
climbing. I do want her to rock climb. I think it'd be funny, like when I go to the gym, those like 5-year-olds that are on the bouldering walls and they are just like flying.
Yeah,
up the
they're
wall.
good, dude.
They are good
Because
And,
they're
like,
strong and they weigh 80 pounds.
Yeah, I know. So they just like fly
Yeah.
up there. And like I think it's good. Like the parents teach like spatial awareness so they don't run into people. You do kind of. I don't know if it'd be fun for me. Like I would not be like just climbing. I'd be like constantly like.
You're like, I know
Watching
when
her,
I was a
but-
climbing instructor and all the kids would be running up on the wall and you have to be okay. No, don't like.
Please
you have to look
don't
at the
run
person
under
up.
the person.
Yeah, you have
who's,
to
like,
look
about
up.
to like.
And then
Sometimes
there's
it's
a
so
guy,
bad too.
yeah.
Like someone's about to like do a dyno and they're just like, like
And they're like looking down and they have to like wait
Yeah,
and
like,
it's a pain.
sorry,
It was
yeah.
stressful. It's a stressful job.
that would be stressful.
Yeah.
I love my daughter. I am not a kid person in general, though, I would say.
Oh, really?
I love the kids in my life, truly, so much. But, like, for instance, like, my little sister's having a birthday party this weekend, and I literally, my mom's like, hey, we really need Abby there to help with the kids. And I, like, I'll get the decorations together. I'll, like, I'll make the food, all that. More than 5 kids in a room is, like, I have such a hard time.
That's
and
so
it's not
funny.
their fault, like, they're just
just
doing what they
kids,
can.
yeah.
I struggle. I really do. Especially when they're not my kids.
Yeah.
Because if they're my kids, I'm just like, okay, don't do that. Like,
Yeah, don't-
I
hey,
don't
hey.
feel. Yeah, hey, you stop that. I don't feel like I can tell some random kid, like, hey, maybe don't hit people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's just not.
That's so funny.
It's not the same. you know?
Yeah. I love kids. I've always been good with.
You're good. with
I
kids.
when Eloise was a toddler, we'll be besties. I'm not babies. I'm not good. I don't like babies.
You're scared of babies.
Okay.
they don't even do
I actually
anything.
love babies, but I just like I can't. They're so cute,
You have
but I
to
just can't hold
practice.
them. Yeah, it's stressful. It stresses
It
me
is
out.
stressful.
But
It
yeah.
is stressful, but once it's your own kid, it's really like, I think in the hospital, I just was like, well, this is my job. I have to do it. And
Yeah, I'm
the way the
hoping that.
nurses handle babies, like Courtney, who's a NICU
Yeah,
nurse.
they grab
and
them by
she-
the scruff of the neck.
They
and
really,
like to
they
be
kind of
throwing
manhandle them,
around.
but babies,
Yeah.
not manhandle. They're nice to the babies.
They baby handle them.
They
yeah.
baby handle them a little bit, but they're
Yeah.
so nice to the babies, and the babies love the nurses, so like, they're fine.
Yeah.
Like when Courtney swaddled her, it was, I think her boyfriend was like, "You're going so fast." I'm like, "She's fine."
Yeah,
like,
she
that-
knows.
babies are
She
good.
knows.
Yeah,
She's
she
been
knows
doing
what
it.
to do.
Yeah,
fun.
I used to be a substitute teacher, so I would like,
What?
yeah,
But what grade?
every like elementary and a little bit of junior
When you
high.
were how old?
I was like, it was when I lived with my mom. I moved back home, so I was like 20, 21.
Feels
too.
too young to be a substitute teacher for some reason.
For
Elementary?
for elementary it was easy, but like because like I would do like kindergarten, and then I ended up being a TA for 3rd grade, and that was really fun. But yeah, when I was doing junior high, they were beating my ass. They were out there. They were so mean.
You're not like quite older
yeah.
than them enough.
It
I
was
feel
really
like.
funny though, because the kids would like come up and like it's kind of like they're kind of like mean and like bad kids, and then like there would be like this one kid. There was this group of kids in the back, like they would be playing on their phone, and then one of the kid like came to like turn in his assignment. He's like, "Hey man, you got like pretty eyes, bro," and they like just walked away. and it was like kind of like assholes in the class, and then I was so caught
Like-
off guard.
Please.
Actually, there was one time I substituted in a 5th grade class, and they were crazy. Okay, they were so mean, and they were asking me because they had a TA that was like my age, and they were trying to set me up with her, and I was like, oh, I have a girlfriend actually, and then they're like, oh, let's see a picture of your girlfriend. And then so I showed them, and I was like, well, first of all, I wasn't going to. And then they like begged me. I was like, fine. And I showed them a picture, and they're like, oh wow. And they were like, she is way pretty. And one of the guys was like, she is way prettier than you.
So
and
funny.
I was like, damn. And then someone in the back of the
Avery
class
is gorgeous,
stood
though.
up, and they were like, hey guys, don't be mean to him. He might have like a good personality.
Oh my God,
Which I was like,
so funny.
Damn.
That's so funny. Kids are so not only mean, it's like older kids like that, they're smart mean.
Yeah, I know.
They know how to insult. It's like, oh,
I was like, oh
damn.
man. Man, I feel like I didn't know if you were trying to be nice, but that was the worst one out of
That's
all of
so
them.
funny. That cut deep.
Yeah, it was
Avery's
rough.
gorgeous though.
She is.
She's so gorgeous.
It was
I think
tough.
about her a lot.
It was nice hearing them all compliment my girlfriend while being extremely rude to me.
I think that's pretty typical for you though.
No, yeah.
I will say,
every one of my friends.
Sorry, you bagged a babe. I love
I
it.
know, it's fun.
It's fun.
I asked for it, I feel like, to
It's the price you pay for a hot girlfriend.
yeah.
I had so much fun with Avery out the other night. I like never go out, and I went out, and Avery was with us, and I literally she's like, do you want another drink? And everyone's like, no. And Avery was like, sure. But she's so chill. Like, you can't tell that she's like wasted. She's
No,
just like,
I know.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'll drink with you. And she's like had the same amount as me, and I'm just like, what? She's like, yeah.
I can always tell when she's drunk because she just says like slightly different things.
Yes.
Like it's she's
very subtle, but if you know her, you can
Yeah.
tell. It's so funny. I love her.
Last night she came in from dinner and I was just playing video games and I thought she was drunk because she was just acting different. But she's like, no, I just had a fun time. I was like, oh, you just were acting like.
I love her.
Yeah, me too.
She's cool.
Actually, because that was when you went to Hoodie Allen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hoodie Allen was so funny and so fun. He is like, for those who don't know, probably don't. He is like a YouTube rapper. Like if you were on Tumblr and the child, which is most people who were on Tumblr at that time. He's like a Tumblr YouTube rapper from like 2013, 2014. And it was so fun. He was so fun. Me and
I know. You got.
our friend Allison are like in love with him. He's not very cute, but you know, he owns that stage. He really does. And it was so fun. He like gave his someone got engaged at the concert.
I know, I saw that. That's
someone had like it was some other YouTube guy.
Oh, it
I
was?
keep burping. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I haven't heard a single one,
Okay.
but maybe we'll.
You're gonna when
yeah,
you
I'm
edit.
like,
Just like
like, damn, Ashley, what the fuck?
I'm burping.
Yeah.
Anyway, they got engaged. They also looked like children, truly.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not bitter. I'm happy for them. I'm sure they'll be happy.
That's so.
They got
good
engaged
for
at the Hoodie
that
Allen concert.
I think hot take. I think that's whack to get engaged at the Hoodie Allen concert.
Insane. Literally insane.
No offense to my dogs, but that's.
I
weird.
mean, I also don't understand how he was able to do that. I guess he must have DM'd him or something.
Yeah, I mean, because
I
it was
think
like
it's
all
so
planned
crazy.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
While you guys were at the Hoodie Allen concert, I had I think one of the top 5 moments of my life at a bar. If you want to hear about.
You went to a bar without the 5 people I was with? Who were you with?
Yeah, I was with.
Oh, you went bowling. I remember now.
No, we were going to, but it was closed.
So you
or
lied.
no, I.
Men
Okay.
lie.
We went to the bowling alley. It wasn't close. Sorry, it was an hour
Another
and a half
lie.
wait.
I'm
no,
sorry.
it was the wrong term. It was an hour and a half wait. So we were like, "Fuck it." So we went to a bar. We went to this bar that had a ping pong table, and it was me, Ricky, and Isaac. And
Already chaotic.
yeah, and there we were waiting to play ping pong. And when we first got there was this guy. He was probably like the drunkest guy I've ever seen, and he was just playing ping pong against this guy named Juan, who was like probably like 55 and just like an old guy. And the old guy was nice, and he was like, he just diced up this guy, the drunk guy, and then the drunk guy handed the paddle to Ricky, and then he walked to the side of the ping pong table. And every time Juan would hit a nice one, he'd be like, dude, Juan, you are the best player I've like, dude, this is insane. And the games went to 21. It was every single time that guy scored, he was doing that. It was really funny. Anyways, and Isaac and Ricky both got a train ran on them by Juan, and then they lost. And then I went up and I started beating him, and it was so exciting. Like, everyone was cheering, but the drunk guy was still cheering. He was just confused. He thought Juan was winning.
Oh
he was
my
still
God.
and then it was so funny because the ball came to me and I whacked it really hard, and the drunk guy started cheering and it hit him in the face.
Oh my God.
And it hit the drunk guy in the face, and it literally did not faze him. It was so like it hit his face so hard, and he was just still cheering. Anyways, and then I beat Juan, and it was really exciting. Yeah, and
that kind of makes me sad.
Why?
Because I feel bad for Juan. He was gonna have like a
I actually
undefeated night.
Damn, you actually he did leave, and he went over and shook my hand. Though actually now I feel bad because maybe I should just not beat him. But I don't know.
He went home after you beat him?
He did leave, yeah. But maybe he was just gonna leave anyways.
What time was it?
I don't know, like 11. It's kind of late. No, maybe that is sad actually. I didn't think sad. But what am I supposed to do? Let Juan beat everyone?
Yeah.
He did. He probably was just hype on it with having that drunk guy and like.
It's okay. I'm sure he still had a nice night.
Yeah. I mean, he was really good. But I was also he was drinking. I was not drinking at all. So maybe that's kind of.
That's yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know.
It is so funny to be around drunk people when you're sober.
No, it is. Yeah.
It's the weirdest experience. You're just like, oh wow, like because when you're drunk too, it's like, oh yeah,
everyone's
I get
like
this guy.
This. Yeah,
I get it. But when you're the only sober one, it is like.
It's really funny too, like just seeing that guy. Like he was literally just like a robot. Like I don't think he had. At one point, he came back with 3 beers. He had 2 in one hand and 1 in the other. I was like, this guy, we should be cutting this guy off. We shouldn't be giving him 3, not even 1. Even.
Not even 1. Maybe that's enough.
It's so funny though.
It is funny. I always think I like drinking better than other things because I feel like I'm in more control, but I don't know if that's true.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, I feel like when I'm drunk, I can like sober up faster than like if I'm doing other stuff.
Oh, I see.
But I don't know if that's true necessarily.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's kind of hard because sometimes I'm like drinking, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sober. And then like the next day I'm like looking back, I'm like, oh no, I would not have said that if I was not drunk.
It's also hard because I don't hardly drink anymore, like at all.
Yeah, so it probably hits you like a
drug now. It's crazy because I think I've drank like 3 times since Eloise has been born. Like really drank, and it is like it's a whole different experience.
Are you gonna drink on my birthday party?
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. If I have a babysitter, I will.
Yeah. Okay.
If I have a babysitter. That's always it. Well, and also it's so weird. Like when I have a baby and like my mom is like great with her, but like if something happened and I was drunk somewhere, I'd be devastated.
That would suck.
So that's why I'm like, I like will have one drink and I'm like, well, what if she needs me? And then I just like, never mind. I'm not doing this anymore. Like I hate this.
I mean, no, that makes sense.
She could literally be with 3 different adults that I trust very much. And I'm just like,
yeah, you're
maybe, I don't know. Like,
gotta be careful.
Yeah. But it's fun. It's fun. It's nice. It's cool. It's good. I do feel like I'm trying to get out of the house more now that I'm a divorcee. Probably going to pick up like something like pottery.
Oh, that's a fun little hobby.
Little hobbies, you know. What do single moms do?
Fencing. You should do fencing. Dude, that would be cool. Yeah. That would be so cool.
That'd be badass.
Yeah, you should get Eloise to do fencing. Young. Dude, if she grew up and she was just badass at fencing.
I don't know if that'd be considered like a cool hobby.
What?
I don't know.
I would think it's cool. Uncle Dylan would be like, dude, this is tight.
I don't know if that would help your case. It's a good hobby.
She's like, Dylan, they're all fucking making fun of me, dude.
Don't let them. Don't let the haters get you down. I'm like trying not to be the mom that's like I want her to do what she wants to do, but if it's something I don't like, it's gonna be hard. Like fencing, for instance. You know, I'm like, oh, are you sure?
Dude, my mom was totally like that as a kid. Like I'd be like,
oh, that's so funny.
Okay, this is like a weird story. When I was a kid, me and my 2 friends, we had this show. I've actually been doing this my whole life, but we used to make videos and we called it the Pancake Show. And I played a character named Pancake, and my friend was
Is this on YouTube somewhere?
No, my friend deleted it actually because he got embarrassed. But I thought they were funny. I still think they're funny. And we were like micro celebrities in our elementary school. Like everyone loved the videos.
Like you could have been like YouTube was at its prime back then.
I know I should have kept them because they were pretty funny. Anyways, we were all named breakfast foods. I forget what they are now. One of them was syrup. Anyways.
That's creative.
Yeah. Anyways, and then we would post them and send them to all our friends, and like everyone watched them and they thought they were funny. And then we had a talent show, and we were all like, and we wanted to do a live pancake show in front of everybody. And my mom was like, are you like, maybe you don't have to. And she was like, but
funny.
she was still supportive, but she was doing that same thing where it's like, are you sure? Like, maybe people won't, like, yeah.
She just was protecting you. She just
and then she told me later, she was like, yeah, I didn't want you to do it because I thought it was gonna, like, everyone's gonna make fun of you. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then, but then we did it, and
you.
everyone thought it was really funny. Everyone clapped and laughed. I was gonna clap, but it would be so loud on the mic.
Oh, I just did.
But yeah, and then she always tells that story because she's like, she was shocked that people did not think we're fucking freaks. Yeah.
You gotta let your children spread their wings.
Dude, I wish I could get that back so bad because we did like 4 of them and they were bangers. I would probably cringe at them now, but I like
such a like, I don't know. When I was little, I used to be so jealous of the girls that would make music videos, and then me and my friend like lip sync to a Justin Bieber video one time, and it was like
did you post it? Or
yeah, it's on Facebook somewhere.
Oh really?
Yeah.
We should find it.
It was like the craziest thing I've ever seen. I was like, I think this about celebrities' children also. Like, Kim Kardashian lets like Northwest post on things. I'm like, she's such a kid.
Yeah.
Like the videos she makes, I'm like, that is such a, like, you know, the way kids are like kind of awkward and like, I was like, no matter like what you do, how much money, how like isolated you are from like,
you're still just a little kid.
You're just a kid. Like, it's so funny.
I love the videos when kids make them where they'll do something and then they like, and then they walk to the camera and turn it off, but they always leave that part in. It's so funny.
Ava, since my TikToks have been getting kind of popular, Ava is all about TikToks right now. She posts,
really?
My little sister, who's 8, she literally like goes fucking insane. She like posts so many.
Really?
She posted one where she like talked for a stuffed animal. It was like this little skit, but then she also does the lip syncing ones, and it is so funny.
That's
she,
so
like,
cute.
Gives it her all.
Yeah.
But it is kind of like, it's one of those things. I think about kids on the internet like a lot. Like, what's like the boundaries with that? Because like she loves to do it, she wants to do it, right? But then like, what do you let her post and what do you not?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I'm
tough. Constantly thinking about stuff like that, and like Eloise is in like a few of my TikToks for like a second, and then I'm like, should I like it's like about like me and her together? I'm like, am I I get nervous, and I don't think it's the same thing.
No, because I think it's fine because like people post their babies on Instagram. Like it's not. I guess TikTok is different because a lot more people might see it. But
it's hard.
Just a baby.
I know it's hard because I think I don't know. I think there are very obvious like parents who do it who are like putting their kids in harm's way.
No, exactly. There's different than between like the children's vlogs and like
I know,
and then also just like posting a silly video.
I kind of think, and maybe this is like judgmental of me, but I think it just takes a little bit of critical thinking. Like if there's a video of me holding my baby and she's just like kind of there with me for a second, it's different than like I don't know. It's even different than like doing like an outfit of the day with like your daughter or something. Yeah, and like I don't know. It just you kind of have to use your noggin a little bit.
I think, because, like, I hate the videos where, like, the kids are in sketches and stuff, and they're like, okay, you have to, like, walk there, and then, like,
Ava watches
fall on the ground.
A ton of she's an iPad kid, Ava, my little sister, and I will, like, hear the family vlogs, like, sometimes when I'm, like, cooking or something, and I'm at the house, and she's watching it, and the way things are worded, the way, like, it is just so bizarre to me. Like, the way those kids, I don't know, it's so bizarre. And they've got to be tired. They've got to be over it. It's so hard.
It just, do you think you'll give Eloise an iPad if she's older?
I can never say never because there's things about being a mom that I thought I would never do that I just am like,
fuck it.
Yeah. Like when you're actually in it, it's so different. I'm like, I'm never going to have her, like the TV will never be on. She watches Miss Rachel like at least once a day. Like it is what it is. I'm like, I'm going to sleep train her. I can't fucking do that. Like there's just things about it. Like, so I think I'm going to try not to. I do think obviously like it's not good for kids to be on their iPad all the time. So if anything, I am going to for sure regulate it. But I also think just generalized blanket statements are impossible. So like I'm not gonna be like, no, you can never have one, especially if all of her friends have one.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then I feel like I just have to like put rules in place to make it not like all the time. You know what I hate is the fact that she's going to have a social media account one day. I fucking hate that.
Yeah, that is
literally
weird.
It makes my skin crawl because there's like so many things about like creepers on the internet and like I just hate it. And like but
that does suck.
I can't just be like no.
Yeah,
like I can't just like lock her up and put her in a cage. Like I can't just like put her in her tower and be like, nope, you know, like I have to like parent her to know what to look for and to know to like, I hate it. I hate it.
That's so funny.
And I can postpone it till she's older, but still at some point, I hate it. I also hate that she's just gonna like, this sounds insane. So, but I think moms will understand it. I hate that she's going to be places that I'm not. like she's gonna go to preschool even, and I'm like, there's gonna be like hours of the day where she's with an adult that I don't know.
That is a weird thought. I've never really thought about that actually.
And I like feel so much for moms who have to use daycare. I'm so grateful I don't, because it's just like, you have to. You don't have another option, and you just have to like have someone like take. I hate it. I hate it. I'm gonna really try not to be a helicopter parent, because I'm just like, I cannot believe like, and like she can tell me, I won't really know. Like I'm sure she'll be fine, but I hate it. I fucking hate it.
I think it's fine to be anxious. Like it probably will be fine, but it still can suck.
And also, I know an adult is gonna be mean to her one day. Not all teachers are nice. I had mean teachers.
Sucks.
Like I hate it, and it's gonna make her tough. And I know she's gonna like learn how to deal with the world, but I'm going to like parent her through it, and then I'm gonna go cry for hours after. Like I'll like take her to bed and then just like sob. It'll be just devastating.
That's so funny.
But she has to.
Yeah, I mean it is. Yeah, it's just life, I guess.
That's life.
The first day that my dad dropped me off at preschool, I think like a few days before, I had fallen and I hit my head and I had a black eye, which is really sad. And I went to school and like my dad and the teacher was like, "Oh, what happened to your eye, Dylan?" And my dad was like, "He didn't want to come to school today." And,
oh my God.
And the teacher was like, but then he's like, "I'm just kidding. He fell."
My God, that's so
which
funny.
is really,
It's
probably a really bad thing to do.
Probably
but it's
not funny,
funny.
but
I think it's funny.
That's such a dad thing to say. I also feel like kids, especially toddlers, get so banged up.
Dude, they do. They're invisible. Though.
Like they're like constantly. Eloise even like crawling now. She bangs her head sometimes, and I was like, "Oh my God!" Like,
shit.
And it's like part of like I guess learning how to crawl, and she's like fine, but it is just like, and sometimes like she'll bang her head and she'll just look at me. I'm like, "Are you gonna cry?" And she's just like fine. Like they just like knock around sometimes, like not all the time, but it is just like
that's what my dad taught me about kids is whenever they get hurt, because we do this like soccer camp every year with like a bunch of kids that come, and like it's free, and then like if a kid ever gets hurt, you just like laugh. If you just laugh, then they usually just get up and they're like, "That was funny." Oh, yeah. But if you're like, "Oh, are you okay?" Then
I wait for her response before I do something. Like I'll be there and I'll hold her so she knows I'm there, but I do not react until she cries. And if she cries, I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" But I've seen those videos on TikTok too, where someone pretends like their baby hits their head, like they whack the door, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, the baby!" And then they start crying, even though they didn't hit their head. It's so funny.
I've never seen that.
And the baby did not hit their head, but they're like, "Oh my gosh!" And the baby cries.
The baby's like, "Ow, dude! Yeah,
it hurt,
dude. That hurt."
So
dude.
I'll like, if I think she's hurt, I'll like wait a second, and then if she cries, I'm like, "Okay, like I'm so sorry."
Yeah, let her make her own decision.
Like what do you think happened just now?
That's so funny, dude.
It is funny. She's so funny.
Yeah,
she's the best. I love her.
I also do.
She rocks. I also do.
I do. Yeah.
She rocks. Do you and Avery want kids? You do. I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah. I think I'd be a good dad.
I think you would.
I think Avery would be a good mom.
She'd be a really
We'll probably
good mom.
be strict parents though, but that's okay.
What do you
I just feel like I think about stuff like that. I'm like, dude, like I don't think I'll ever let anyone else hold my baby. But that's also because I feel
totally
crazy.
Fair though.
Yeah.
Like I think, and especially like, I don't know. And I hate when people say, "Oh, it's because it's your first. You're just anxious." Like maybe, but also
it's also your baby.
Just
You're
like
damn.
it's my baby. It's my decisions. Like yeah, be strict. I think that's so fine. Like yeah.
Just thinking about it, like it's stressful.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
And I hate when people are also like, "Oh, it's probably okay. Like that stuff never happens." Okay, but I'd like it to not.
Yeah.
Like
probably. Usually,
Probably.
yeah. It's like
yeah.
Well, damn.
Yeah, just do what you need to do with your baby.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think having kids seems fun, but
I love it. I don't think everyone should have kids because it is like not an easy feat. But I will say though, for me, I love being a single mom. Actually,
yeah.
Maybe it's because like the way.
Well, it probably just was harder. Yeah, because like I'm sure.
There was other things. Yeah, now that I don't have to manage that, just being a mom is so nice. Even though I have to like work more and like do all that, like I love it.
Because it probably would have been better overall if you would have just had a normal.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been nice, right? That would have been.
But
nice,
I think,
I also think it's good that it happened now rather than when she was older.
No, for
so,
sure.
So like it can just be like, you know, normal. And I also think it's better than like staying together and having like that unhealthy situation. You know what I mean?
That's what I always talk, because like when Abby would talk to us about it, I'd be like, well, she either needs to like rip off the Band-Aid or like figure it out. Because it's like
exactly
in like 3 years, it's going to be a lot more traumatizing.
And unfortunately, I really don't think, I think I would have put up with a lot more shit for longer if it wasn't for her. And I wish I could say that's not true, but I really think that's
that's good then. Then that's 2 blessings from one baby, dude.
Yeah,
one
thanks,
baby
girl.
made 2 things. Only though.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
She's amazing. She's really doing the work so young. She's just like, and I don't want her to have to deal with that. So.
No, I think it's just for the best. Yeah.
I think so too. It is what it is.
It is weird because I talked to him one day and then like I heard about it and then I never talked to him again. I'm like, oh damn. Actually, probably the last time we made this was probably the last time I talked to him, and then
it's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I also think it's probably for the best that it's just like, you know, like not.
Yeah, we
like,
figured out what
Yep,
type
we
of person
figure
he
out
was for
now.
real. Yeah.
Ugh, crazy. But yeah, and I don't know. I think my situation is, I know I can't like talk about it that much on the podcast right now, but I think it's also exceptionally different than a lot of normal divorces. So
yeah, 'cause you guys didn't just have like a disagreement.
Yeah, it wasn't like it didn't just work out.
Yeah.
So, but I'm also grateful for that because I like have no doubt in my mind. There's no like, oh, what if? Like, no.
No, that was good. Well, kind of, yeah.
I think
it's kind of like getting cheated on, where it's like,
yes, it is. It's
it
a
just
lot
like
like
you're
that.
like, all right. Well,
like, okay, well, there's no
that
like,
sucks, but at least you know.
Yeah.
Like it makes the decision easier.
So it's good, and I'm, you know, I love her. She's the best. I know I keep saying that, but I freaking love her.
I mean, that's how moms are. That's probably.
She's my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. That's all I talk about. That's also why I can't date. It's like, what do you do? I literally stare at my child and think about how amazing she is all the time.
For like 12 hours a day, and then I sleep with her, and then
sometimes she eats food, which is really fun, and then other times she likes to crawl around. It's awesome. If you want to come over, we can just like.
Well, in like 5 years. But
no. That's another thing. I literally don't think I will literally let another person lay eyes on her and be like, oh, like, can I come over your house? No. Oh,
no,
like, do you want to stay over? There. Absolutely not. You cannot stay over at my house. You get the fuck out.
Are you serious?
I don't think I'd even let someone drop me off. I'm like, you can't know where I live. Sorry. Like,
which I think, it was fair too.
I just am like, no. Yeah, honestly. But yeah, so that's our little catch up. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
You know,
it's been
nothing too interesting.
53 minutes.
It has.
Yeah. That went pretty fast.
That's the thing about us. I didn't quite have plans for the topic, but we can gab.
Yeah, we did.
We're gabbing girls.
Oh, I fucking forgot the camera today, which was
fine.
embarrassing.
It's fine.
She let me borrow the camera very nicely,
and
then I didn't bring it.
I lent it to you.
Yeah.
So, like, generously.
Oh, we could talk about that. What did you think of making that video, Jeff?
Oh, that was fun. Yeah. I really enjoy the videos.
Yeah, I thought me and Avery, when we were talking about when we watched the video, we were like, Ashley's so good at acting. She did really good.
Well, I was in drama in high school.
Yeah,
I only ever played Maids and Trees, but
Maids and Trees.
I was always the old lady and the tree, which was not great for my self-esteem growing up. But I made it work.
You figured it out. You figured it out actually to turn it around.
If you're a girl over 5'5", I don't think you should do drama.
Yeah, they make you trees.
It will not make you feel good about yourself.
That's so funny. That's so.
You know. But that's another thing. If she's tall, I'm not gonna let her do it. I'm like, you'll just be like the man parts or the.
I guess it though. Yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah.
No people in your family are like super tall, but no one is like.
Well, my dad's the shortest of his brothers. He's 5'10". All of my uncles are like above 6 feet. They're all like so tall. But Jake's a little short. Abby's kind of short.
She's pretty short. Yeah,
I know, which is weird.
And like Aiden is like my height.
Aiden's
right?
like no.
Isn't he?
No.
How tall is he?
Maybe he is. He's taller than me, but you're shorter than me.
Oh, true.
I really think you are. I'm not saying that to be funny.
How tall are you, bro?
5'8".
That's crazy.
How tall are you?
5'10". No.
Jake's 5'10". My dad's 5'10".
Yeah, and I think we're the same height. Do you think that Jake is taller than me?
Yes.
That's crazy. He's not. Okay. Anyways, bro. Maybe Aiden. I actually don't know how tall Aiden is. He might be taller than me. They don't They do, actually, because it's Women's History Month.
Women's History Month.
We're going to rewrite history.
Oh.
Her story.
Okay. This is what we're going to talk about next week is Women's History Month. I'm going to pick 3 women to talk about.
Okay.
And you're going to pick, your homework is to pick your 3 biggest female heroes.
Oh.
I'll pick mine, and then we'll talk about it next week.
Okay.
That's a great episode.
That's tough, bro.
Why? Because there's so many?
Yep. Well, only 3?
Only 3?
Let me get like
You got
a
it.
top 50.
Off the top of your head, 3 women you admire that you're not related to. Your girlfriend and your friends and your mom do not count.
3 women I admire. Okay. Well, like even if you said men, this is hard on the spot. Let me think.
3
about
men
it.
you admire.
3 men I admire.
I don't admire any, so I can't answer.
Yeah,
no.
me 0. Am I right?
Just name a woman.
Hillary Clinton.
Okay.
No,
You
I
don't
mean that's
even
kind of
like
hard.
Hillary Clinton.
I don't.
I do.
I like Rhea Seehorn. She's
Who's
an
that?
actor.
Okay.
She's a really good actor.
What's she in?
Better Call Saul.
Okay.
She's really good in that. I like okay, this is crazy. This is stressful, bro. See, and then the look you're getting. I'm trying to think of
Probably you were gonna say Taylor Swift.
Taylor
sure.
Swift, of course.
Maya
I like Adele
Angelou.
a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Adele.
I used to like Adele a lot as a kid.
Maya Angelou.
Don't know her.
Are you dead serious?
Yeah, who is that? No, just tell me. Maybe I do. Maybe I do.
You don't know who Maya Angelou is?
Maya Angelou.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like a D's Nuts joke.
It's,
Maya
oh
Angelou.
my god, it's so. Oh my god, Dylan, it's so not.
What is it? I'll look.
She is a very famous writer.
Well, I don't read stuff.
She's a poet. I think.
Okay, that I wouldn't know. I don't know.
Everyone knows who Maya Angelou is. Pick someone off the street. Everyone knows who Maya
That
Angelou is.
cannot be true. Okay.
Okay, I'll
Tell
call.
me-
Oh, I don't have my phone. I'll call someone.
We can call. Oh, I can't. Yeah, we can't. We could grab one of the phones and call
Okay.
someone. Yeah, turn off the cameras. Yeah, that's fine. Who do you want to call?
I'll call my mom, but that's cheating.
Yeah, because she knows everyone. She's a.
You call someone. You can pick.
Can I call just any woman or man?
No, you can call even. Well, yeah, you can call one man.
Can I call my friend? Oh no, because Ian would know.
Oh yeah, no, call Ian. Call Ian right
I'll
now.
call Ian. Well, can I do it?
Sure.
I don't trust you.
No, let me do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on speaker. Oh damn. Yo, hey Ian.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm on the podcast right now, and I have a question for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, have you heard of Maya
Maya Angelou.
Angelou?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah. What do you know about her?
She's a famous writer.
Mm-hmm. She is, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. I think she writes poetry.
Yeah, no, she does. That's true. She
Okay.
does.
Okay. No, it's cool, bro. Hey, good to talk. Name your top.
I can help you out.
Yeah, that did help me.
Yeah,
Name
it
your top
helped him.
3 women that like have inspired you in your life. Oh, Greta Gerwig is one. I
Oh,
like her a
okay,
lot.
I'll take that one.
I'm at 2 now.
Barely. I don't know if we're giving you 2.
Name top 3 women.
Top 3 women who inspired me in my life.
They can't be your mom or your sisters.
Or your family or friends.
You can pick me though.
Agnes Varda.
Okay.
Varda's a filmmaker.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Ian's a film major.
Yeah. I picked a filmmaker too, I guess.
You did?
Well, I just did Greta Gerwig. I like her. I just like her though. I've only seen Barbie.
You've only seen Barbie? You haven't seen Little Women
No.
or Lady Bird? Did she direct Lady Bird? She did.
She did do Lady Bird, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was asking Ian, not you.
I do.
Okay, Ian, stop stalling. Name 2 more women.
They 2 are women.
2 more women who've inspired me
Mm-hmm.
that aren't my mom.
It's tough. It's tough off the
It's
top of
not
your
that
head.
tough.
Even men, picking 3 men that I
well,
really like.
men don't inspire me, so.
Sam.
Hmm.
See, it's not easy, bro.
You guys are on thin fucking ice with our friendships here. I'm sorry. Like, 2 more.
Yeah, I don't know. The only names I'm thinking of are people who like I know from film. I don't know if they like inspired me like directly.
Well, that's the same way. Like I don't have even men that inspired me in general. I could name like 2 maybe, but that's it.
Yourself.
Myself.
Mm-hmm. Andrew Tate, probably.
Andrew Tate. Jordan Peterson.
Ashley Schroeder.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know if you've seen it.
Ashley and Danny Schroeder, my 2 biggest.
No, those are good ones.
That
Those
aren't
women
my
are very
friends. Yeah.
Right.
All right, bro. Thanks, Ian.
Yeah, glad I could help.
Yeah, thanks, bro. All right, love you, bro. Chill.
Bye. Love you.
Let's go. Anyways, yeah, it's tough. I was trying to think of female comedians, but
Jenny Slate. Not Amy Schumer.
Jenny Slate is all. I actually love
Jenny Slate's so fucking funny.
That's a good one. Not that one girl.
Ali Wong.
I don't know her.
Okay, I'm sure you don't.
Oh, dude, that's Amy Poehler. I love Amy Poehler. She's so
hilarious.
Funny. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Parks and Rec. And yeah. Okay. Easy.
Okay. Right.
I just had to think of I just had to get there, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
What are your 3? Yours is
Maya
Angelou.
Angelou. Honestly, it's Beyonce. I fucking love Beyonce.
Oh yeah.
Beyonce, I love her. I think about her a lot. Who else? I was gonna say Taylor Swift, but that's also cliche. But probably Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
I also love
Angelou.
Oprah. I also love Oprah Winfrey. I love Oprah. A lot.
You didn't hear about that new shit then, huh?
No, don't tell me.
I won't.
I don't know. If Oprah's not, if there's something wrong with Oprah, I don't think I want to know. I love her. I seriously love her so much. I don't want to know.
All right. Well, she's great.
Okay. Don't tell
Maybe
me.
that's going to be my episode next week.
About Oprah. I love Oprah. I want to grow up to be Oprah. Oh, no. Don't tell me. I don't think I want to know.
All right.
I don't tend to stick my head in the sand, but I might with this one. I don't know
That's
if I
fine.
can do
Sometimes
it.
I feel that way too about certain people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So those are my 3 off the top of my head.
That's pretty good.
I think I had 4, but.
Yeah. But you can do the cliche ones because Maya Angelou is a crazy call.
It's really not, actually.
I can't believe,
Maya
I knew Ian
Angelou
would
feels
do.
also cliche. That's how many people I'm pretty sure know who she is. So.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, good for fucking you nerds then. that know Maya
I
Angelou.
cannot believe.
Yeah. I'm embarrassed that Ian knew. Well, but of course he would. He's a nerd too.
No, bro. No.
All I was fucking.
You're going to get canceled again for talking like this about Maya Angelou. I'm just letting you know right now.
Damn it, bro. Well, I was just kidding. And I actually.
Fortune Feimster. That's
her.
another female comedian.
Who?
Fortune Feimster. I think that's how you pronounce their last name.
I don't know her again, bro.
Of course you don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
too
well,
many. There's too
more
many
on that next week.
Yeah,
About how
I'll have a
Dylan has
better list. I have to
women.
think about it, not on the spot.
That's why I wanted to ask you today because I didn't want you to have any preparation.
Yeah, and I fumbled terribly.
I am going to think about Oprah for the rest of the day and decide if I'm going to Google it or not.
Yeah, I can just tell you
Okay.
right now. I'll tell you off.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's
we'll
good.
be
That's been an hour.
back next week for Women's History Month.
That's a perfect one.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope Dylan doesn't
Her
say
story.
something stupid next week.
I would never.
I guess we'll find out.
All right.
Bye.
Sweet.